Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Sports of the Day. Today I'm doing a little thing here in this game, NCAA Football 2003, for the Xbox, where I'm just going through. There's a bunch of rivalry trophies you can unlock by winning certain rivalry games, and I'm just going to try to unlock them all. I think you can unlock 23 of them. I've currently unlocked 2. Currently I'm playing for the Megaphone here in Michigan State versus Notre Dame. Originally I was down 14-0 at the beginning of this game. However, right before halftime, right before I decided to start streaming, we started to come back here with this play. And there we go. With the general gist of everything. So right now I get to kick the extra point, which I will do. Then we'll head on into halftime. The score, Notre Dame 14, hopefully Michigan State 7. Unless we miss the field goal here, which is entirely possible, but it happens to go through. Of course, we also don't know that Notre Dame doesn't take back the field goal. Feeling pretty hopeless about this game, actually. Then I got that interception return, so, fortunes do change sometimes. Hopefully for the better here for the rest of the game. I'm optimistic. Maybe blitzing the cornerback isn't a good decision here. Well, they're going to go to the ground here with it, so I'm not too worried. Pretty big game, but an inconsequential one at that, so we will go into halftime, and I do get to return. I've been absolutely abysmal on offense. Nothing has been getting done. Which is why it's good that I have a good defense. Apparently kick returns here aren't easy. Oh, shit. That's bad. This is a goal line. They suggested a goal line play here. That's good. Yeah, and this is Maryland I. Maryland I is a weird formation that I've never actually seen used. And I'm going to go the other way. That's right, that guy 49 is better than my starter. I should remember that. So maybe it's a good thing he's injured. I don't feel bad about saying that because he's not a real guy. Quarterback, I actually believe, is Jeff Smoker. But I won't say that. Ah, damn. Oh. Yeah, holding. You get a lot of holdings in NCAA 03 in particular. I never see it happen, but then again, I'm never paying attention for it, so. Halfback screen worked when I ran it earlier in the game. See if that works again. We also have a slant on the right. I'm not going to go to him, though. There we go. And there we don't go. Okay. Blocking did not hold up, so I think we got 1, maybe 2 yards out of that. So, shit, that'll... Let's try another run here. See if we can get the deficit down just a little bit. So, who am I going to run through? That right there. And, shit, that didn't work at all. Or did it? No, it worked okay. So I think we only have 10 yards to go. 9 yards, hey! So, what do you know? It's like I had one bad play and then an incompletion. Let's go fork. 6 weeks. It's a good thing this is an exhibition game, not a dynasty. So I'm probably going to go to number 1 there on the right. That's X. I could go to R, though. Oh, shit. Oh, yep, okay. That's that, or he won't even pay attention to it. So, I got a punt, unfortunately. Let the defense come out and hopefully get something done. But off that drive was really just hurt by the penalty in the first play. Not the first play of the drive, but one of the first plays. Alright, so let's get another turnover. Hopefully. Their quarterback is a good runner, which is bad for me. Because generally, I tend to blitz a lot, and it doesn't always work with running quarterbacks. Yeah, there we go, okay. On the pitch in the backfield. We're going to blitz on the inside here, number 40. Tight end going in motion. If I was blitzing from the outside, I would go with them, but I'm not, so I won't. Fortunately, the fullback totally caught everybody by surprise, and they get the first down there. And their fullback has been having a hell of a day. Maybe outside heat isn't the best idea, but just, I mean, I just cannot stop their offensive line is way too good for me. Like, there's just nothing stopping them in the middle. And then, of course, if I try to dive, I'll drive right out of the way, as you do. God damn. We'll just go. Rush 3, 7 verts, as you do. Okay. Dropped. So we'll stay alive for only a second. Maybe I should just go into pass coverage. And just not rush anyone. You'll see that I typically stick on the offensive line. That's because I'm terrible, or on the defensive line, rather. And, okay, well, hey, I'll take it. I will take that pass. Safe. I don't know what that means, but I like being safe. Hey, okay. What sucked about that was that almost worked. They're on the 50-yard line, so they won't be going for a field goal. I'd like to block this, but yeah, okay, we'll hopefully it goes in the end zone. There we go. Okay, so the gamble paid off. Let's just start out with the halfback screen. I probably shouldn't be starting out with a pass, because so often these passes don't work. Oh, come on. Yeah. He was wide open and just dropped it. And he had a lot of field and a lot of green jerseys in front of him. He had his whole life ahead of him. Instead, this drive is over. This fuckboy dropped the pass. So this is good. And then he'll drop the pass here too. I don't know why I'm dropping so many of these. See? This is some shit. So, yeah. If it seems like I'm at a loss for words a lot, I am. It's because generally, I mean, you drop some passes, but not as many as I have here today. You know? See, 14-3 on the first down ratio is generally not good for a team that wants to win a game. I just don't know what I'm doing wrong. I think, well, maybe I just have the wrong game plan. shouldn't be trying to pass with them, and they're more of a running team, but I mean, the running doesn't tend to work either, so maybe if I just ran on first down some more. Just gotta reevaluate my offensive play strategy. Oh, damn, I thought the play had started, because I wasn't paying attention. Very nice. That was a good jump. You see encroachment so... like, you never see encroachment in, like, actual football. I thought it would be a bigger problem in actual football than... or it's turned out to be a smaller problem than video games would have had me to believe. Because I do it all the time. So we got... shit. Ah, damn it. Okay. About this time of the show is typically when I talk about what I think is going to happen in the real football season, or whatever sport is happening in the game. So let me talk a little bit about my team and how they did this Saturday. My team, the Kansas Jayhawks, at home in a almost empty stadium, played against a really good Oklahoma State team and lost, but only lost by 7. So I'm actually pretty happy about that. I don't know if I'm optimistic, really, but I'm pleased with the fact that they kept it within a touchdown against a very good team, a team that is undeniably better than, like, they are. So, let's just fucking blitz. Let him score. Who cares? Here's the thing I hate about this play. You rush 8, and it very rarely ends up with anybody getting even hit in the backfield. But I still try it. Maybe if I just keep it on the 4-4. Because you never know. Maybe the 4-4 turned out to be the best decision I ever made. I doubt it. Shit. Their damn fullback. I just gotta stop. Like, I got a hair trigger there where I'll switch to players and then dive. I gotta let the AI do its thing. Man zone. Quarterback has been better about not running in the second half, which means he's gonna break out a touchdown run here, inevitably. I just am gonna let him score. I'm not gonna let him score, but it's not going to be very. I mean, if they pass, I'm pretty much fucked. If they run, I'm pretty much fucked too, because I can't do anything to stop them. I have like one cornerback on the 2 wide receivers. There we go. Let's go full zone. Yeah, back in coverage. See if that works. Hey! So, if I had to guess, they're going to try to punch it in here. Which means we're going to go fire gaps and just pray. If they pass here, I'm going to be really surprised. And it'll be a touchdown. Because they have like 2 guys on coverage. And they're going to score a run. Ugh. Ugh. Fuck this. So I'm going to get the ball back, and then I'm going to try to throw. But knowing how well passing has worked so far in the game, it's not going to end up well. This is typically around the time when I start making bad decisions, so I'm just going to not take the ball out of the end zone there. So here we line up in the shotgun, and we let that vaunted Michigan State pass attack take over. My anti-aliasing is weird, sorry. Okay, we got anybody getting open? Doesn't matter. Hey! Now we go to the other thing that Michigan State's really well known for, and that is the no-huddle offense. Is that... Oh, I thought that guy on the left, X there, number 1, was uncovered for a second. That was a terrible throw. But hey, what do you know? We're not going to punt. Even though that would be funny. It's not going to happen. Anyway. Okay. He maybe has a step on him, actually. Ah, man. Again, the drop, you know? It keeps happening. We had a shot. We had a shot, man. We could have done something. Ah, shit. Yeah, who cares? Oh, alright, hey. So, this is when you try to catch them off guard. Before they can really get set up, you just pound it in. And it doesn't matter anyway. As I say, you just pound it in. And you fuck with their brains. Setting a bunch of different stuff up, and there we go. Okay. Maybe I should have just done that forever. So everything worked there. That's what an actual offense looks like. That was really impressive. I wonder how long that ran. That was a pretty fast drive. Look, no, that's not stats and scores. Sorry. Drive summary. 52 seconds. Wow. Nice. And it could have been shorter had that wide receiver held onto the ball. So pretty much now, my only hope is to get an onside kick recovery, which so rarely happens, especially in the older games. Okay. If they do get the ball, I have 3 timeouts, I believe. Yes, I do. So, that may have been too much. Yeah, it was. Strip him. Okay. So this game's pretty much over, but so they have pretty good field position. Not, 30 yards isn't something they couldn't have made up in one play, but okay. So that's good. It's not a first down. We're going to stick in the 44. Seems to have worked. Um, 3 yards on that play. There we go. That's good. Okay, so moment of truth right here. 3rd and 7. Okay. Oh, they're passing. There we go. That's okay. Whew. Now I have a timeout. They're going to punt, theoretically. Man, this time has been on my side for these past 2 drives. I'm probably going to fuck this up. I don't know how, but I don't put it past me. I'll muff a punt return or something. Okay. Or, alright. Ooh. Okay. Let's ask Corso, and then hopefully somebody gets open out of that R or B range. And yeah. Okay. See, if this was really Notre Dame, they'd pass here. Or they just, yeah, who cares? Well, okay. I don't really have anything else to say for the rest of this episode, so I'm just gonna insert my predictions for the next week of college football. I am very pleased with how Mississippi State ended up being ranked number 1. I feel like they are currently the best team in the country. That doesn't mean they're not going to lose to Alabama when they play, because there's a reason Nick Saban's name is that and not like, you know, there's a reason Nick Saban's name isn't one letter away from God. The joke is Saban sounds vaguely like Satan. But I do think they are the best team in college football right now, and I don't think there's any real other than Mississippi maybe or Florida State, but Florida State hasn't done too much to really. Obviously these are pretty meaningless polls anyway, so I'm good with outside of maybe Baylor or Mississippi, which is weird to say that. Outside of Baylor or Mississippi State should be the front runner. Because, I mean, they are the best team in the country, and they've shown that against the best competition. They haven't played Alabama yet, so I think that'll change when they play Bama. But I think what's going to happen in the Southeastern Conference is Auburn's going to win a couple of games, and they're going to have another shot at the SEC title. I don't know. I think Alabama will beat them and end that chance. And then that'll put them, after a win over Mississippi State, back into the title chase. Of course there's a holding, but who cares? This game's over anyway. I do think Alabama ends up winning the national championship, just because I'm not that stupid to believe otherwise. Because every time I've thought Alabama wouldn't be in the championship discussion, they've been in this championship discussion. So they're still my prediction for the national champion, but I do think right now the best team in football is Mississippi State. I think Baylor wins. I don't think Baylor wins out. They're going to get beaten probably by Oklahoma. Or Oklahoma State again. I wouldn't be surprised by that. I wouldn't be surprised if they lost to Texas, like Texas Tech or somebody like that. If they just choke, that wouldn't surprise me at all. Mississippi, I mean, it's pretty inconsequential what happens to Mississippi. I don't think they're going to have a shot, really. I think it's a good story right now, but I think at some point they're going to lose, and that'll just be it. At the end of the season, I do think there isn't going to be an undefeated team. Outside of maybe, I honestly thought last week, had Arizona won, I thought they would have had the best shot. But I think that's just, I mean, obviously they lost, so it doesn't matter. With who's undefeated right now, I think the best chance that anybody has is Notre Dame. But they got to play Florida State, and they're going to lose to Florida State, so. Is that Ty Willingham? That's supposed to be models from both teams shaking hands. I love that. I love when it pans over him, and he's just like head in his hands, and he's all sad, and it's like, oh. Alright, well, thank you for watching Sports of the Day. I will still be streaming another episode, but that is the end of the recording for the YouTube video that you're going to see, so...